Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview covering BCT America Stage 2. For this occasion, I'm here accompanied once again by Bang of 100T's, who are coming off of a lower bracket loss to KRU to thus see the end of their season. Bang, really do appreciate you taking the time despite this loss. Just want to ask you, I can only imagine what you're going through, uh, seeing elimination like that. What's going through your mind right now?
Obviously, just a lot of disappointment in myself. Um, yeah, just mostly just disappointed in myself, honestly.
For sure, coming into this series, 100 Thieves and KRU. Sure, you guys lost the day before to G2, but of course the impetus was to bounce back against a team like KRU to then qualify for champions. This I think was the biggest issues that affected the team in the series, especially in map 2 and map 3.
Well, map 2, I thought we had the same problems on Lotus that we've been having for ages. Map 3, we were up 11-7 or something like that, and we choked. But attack side on Ascent is just hard. It's a hard side. We only got 7-5 half on defense, which, in my opinion, it's fine, but I don't think it's ideal. It's not what I feel like you need to in order to have a guaranteed win in that match or in that map. So we definitely could have gotten more defensive rounds. There were some rounds that were kind of disappointing and that we shouldn't have lost. But yeah, it just kind of came down. Some clutches didn't go our way. Obviously, some clutches did go our way, but some of the important ones obviously didn't go our way. And yeah, that'll do it. It happens so fast.
Gotta ask you, obviously on that stretch, 11-7, you guys were ahead. Going a little bit into that, what do you think just went wrong for the team? Was it just mental? Was it just not being able to execute the usual plays? What do you think went wrong there?
I think there was definitely a little bit of hesitation. Honestly, I don't think we played it that bad. I think KRU just had answers to everything we were doing. Things just kind of slowly fell apart in the second part of the second half of Ascent. I think it's mostly good on KRU for their responses. They responded to our execs pretty well. So just a couple of rounds just did not go our way when it definitely could have.
Yeah, for sure. As I said, with this result, marks the end of the season, coming so close, having a promising a year in the middle part, specifically winning stage 1, making Shanghai doing well over there. Still, to come up short in making champions, how disappointing must it feel for you and the rest of the team?
Yeah, it's incredibly disappointing. I don't think any of us envisioned this to be our second split, how it would have gone. I don't think any of us thought we'd lose in the way we did. We had a lot of confidence going into a lot of these matches, so it really just sucks.
For sure. As you said, obviously not playing the same level in stage 2 compared to stage 1. What do you think went wrong for the team overall in that stage?
We worked really hard to try to get back in our form, but it just felt like it was too little, too late. We couldn't end up getting back to the best form that we had, which was stage 1. We started slipping in Masters Shanghai. I feel like our form started slipping, and we just couldn't recover in time. If we had more time, we would have been able to recover and be a better team, but we were not able to.
I understand. What do you think, looking back on it? Although I do understand, I'm literally asking you this kind of question immediately after a series like that. Just want to ask you still, what do you think is one thing or many things that the team could have done differently in stage 2, looking back on it now?
There's many things. It's not one specific thing. I think there's 5 players, 2 coaches. Everyone probably has their own reasons as to why we lost, and I'm sure everyone has different opinions. So honestly, I think it's just best for us all to focus on what we need to improve for ourselves for next year, since we're not really going to try to come together and try to figure out what we did wrong. Time passed for that. So I think it's just mostly on self-reflecting now.
Well, now focusing on yourself, since you said that, what do you think the team kind of needs to build on for next year and also for yourself?
I think we definitely can find the same success, R5, that we did this year, next year. Obviously, there's a lot of factors that go into that, depending on whether the team stays together or not. So we'll have to see. But For myself, I feel like I just did not show a great performance this split. I felt like compared to how I was playing in last split and some parts of Shanghai, I felt like I was kind of like not as. I feel like I was just not adapting as well as I was back then. I wasn't exactly as good as I was back then in form-wise, I'd say. So, I mean, it just sucks. I tried my best to work on it, but like I said, just sometimes it's too little too late.
I'm gonna ask you the obvious follow-up. What do you think led to that?
I mean, it could be anything. I don't know the exact reasons, but I mean, sometimes tournaments just don't go your way. I mean, it's not like I feel like I'm a lot less confident than I was. I definitely am still very confident in my own skills and my abilities. But, I mean, yeah, people have bad tournaments. It happens. I felt like, yeah, it was just a bad tournament for me.
You already mentioned a little bit about the future of the team. If you want to talk about it, if not, I understand. What do you think is the future of the team what is going to look like?
I have no idea. We'll have to see.
I understand. For yourself, what do you think the future is look like for you?
Hopefully being on a franchise team next year. That's my goal.
I understand. Well, Bang, really do appreciate you taking the time answering all my questions. Despite this loss, I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate you giving me many opportunities to talk to you for an interview this entire year. Got no more questions to ask. I'm going to give you the final floor. Do you have any final words to say to anyone out there in the world?
Sorry to all the fans. Hopefully I can show you a better version of myself next year.
Bang, thank you so much.
Thank you.